Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Manifest Joy. Today I have another beautiful and inspiring law of assumption success story to share with you. This is one about manifesting specific person back into your life, even when it seems impossible. If you are someone who is struggling with an SP situation right now, maybe you are blocked, maybe there is no contact, or maybe things feel hopeless, then this story is going to give you so much hope. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because I will also share some powerful tips that you can use in your own journey. Alright, so let's start the story. So the story is about a girl who met a guy, and in her own words, he was absolutely perfect. He checked every single box on her list of her dream partner. When they first met, everything just clicked. The relationship felt natural, it was easy, and it followed beautifully. He liked her, she liked him, and it seemed like a perfect match. And that girl was usually very confident in relationships. She used to believe that I can manifest any guy I want. But with this particular person, because she felt he was so perfect, she accidentally put him on the pedestal. She started to see him almost like a god. And that's when things started to change. She began feeling anxious like never before. If he didn't reply to her messages quickly, or if he cancelled a date, her mind would spiral. And then she started thinking like he's not interested, maybe there is someone else. And as you probably guessed, the more she thought these negative thoughts, the more they started to show up in her reality. And their relationship started to crumble. Eventually, they had a big fight, stopped talking to each other, and even he told her to never contact him again. And at this point, they had zero contact for 6 months. She was devastated. But deep down, she knew that she had created this situation with her own negative thoughts. And because she had created it, she also knew she could fix it. So here what she did. She decided to completely stop telling her the old story again and again. No more replying the fight in her head. No more repeating the thoughts that he didn't love her, he was not interested in her. She literally imagined taking all those negative thoughts and throwing them into the trash. She even practiced the revision. For example, she took a memory of the fight and rewrote it in her imagination. Instead of that painful argument, she revised it into a loving, romantic evening where everything ended positively, with him telling her that he loved her and he would see her soon. Next, she stopped putting him on the pedestal. She reminded herself, he's just a normal person. I am the god of my reality. I write the script of my life. From there, she started a new story where she was the most important person. She then wrote down affirmations in 3 areas about herself: that I am confident, I am beautiful, I can have any man I want, I deserve love. And about him, that he is loving, he is caring, he is attentive, he only attracted to me. About the relationship, that we are in a happy, committed relationship, we are deeply in love. She kept these affirmations short and simple, so she could repeat them anytime and anywhere. But here's the key. She committed to a strict mental diet. That means she didn't allow her mind to again run in those thoughts and run any doubts anymore. Whenever a negative thought come up, she immediately stopped it and replaced it with the one of her affirmations. She did this over and over until those old negative thoughts simply disappeared. At night before falling asleep, she repeat all her affirmations again. She didn't force visualization, but often an image of her and her recipe together would naturally pop up, like walking hand in hand or enjoying dates. And when those images don't show up, she didn't stress. She just kept affirming. Another really important thing she did was learning to ignore the 3D reality. Even though her SP was not in contact for months, she didn't give attention to it. Instead, she lived in the assumption that they were already together. She stopped waiting for the calls or stalking his social media. In fact, she would look at her phone and say, why is he always calling me? Why he is always texting me? Even though in the reality he wasn't. She enjoyed her life as if the relationship was already real. And that's exactly what Neville Goddard teaches. Your imagination creates your reality. And the outer world has no choice but to reflect your inner assumption. So what happened? Just 3 weeks into her strict mental diet, her SP reached out. He connected her, apologized, and told her how much he missed her and wanted to see her. They got back together and now they are in a loving, committed relationship. She even said that everything she affirmed, him being loving, attentive, caring, come true. And even now, whenever he does something that annoys her, she doesn't argue. She simply changes the story in her mind, and like magic, he reflects that new version back to her. Now, let's take a pause and highlight some powerful takeaways from this journey, because these are lessons you can also apply to. First is stop telling the old story. The past doesn't matter. If you keep repeating that breakup, the fights, and the rejection, you will keep recreating it. So, throw those stories away and create the new stories. Second is affirm your new reality. Create affirmations about yourself, about your SP, about your relationship. Keep them short and repeat them often. Third is stay on a strict mental diet. Control your thoughts 24/7. Don't only affirm for 5 minutes and then let your mind spiral for the rest of the day. Be in a mental diet. Control your thoughts. If any negative thoughts come up, change with your affirmations. And make your affirmations the dominant thoughts. Fourth is ignore the 3D reality. What you see now is just old thoughts playing out. Stay faithful to the version of reality you want. Fifth one is persistence. The most important step. No matter what happens in the outer world, stick to your new story until it feels more real to you than the old one. So that's her story. She went from being blocked for 6 months to having her SP back in just 3 weeks, all by changing her thoughts, affirming her new reality, and persisting in her assumption. And remember, you can do this too. As Neville Goddard said, there is no one to change but self. That you don't need to change others. You just need to change the assumption you are carried out inside you. Once you shift your mindset, the whole world will shift for you. If you enjoyed this story and found it inspiring, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more law of assumption success stories and manifestation tips. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.